Gru was caught by Bell Bottom. He also took the zodiac stone that was on Gru. Gru is tied up so he can't move. Otto was hiding. Just when Bell Bottom was holding the zodiac stone, suddenly AVL came. They were fully armed and said that the Vicious Six under arrest. Gru was happy. Otto, who saw what happened, was relieved. Bell Bottom challenged AVL. Holding the zodiac stone, Bell said that AVL forgot what time is it. Exactly 12 o'clock at night in the Chinese New Year. The zodiac stone will release its power. Bell Bottom presses the stone. Then the power of the zodiac creature turns the Vicious Six into a zodiac animal that is fierce and ready to attack anyone. Shot after shot was fired to knock out the Vicious Six, but they turned into extremely powerful beasts. Unsuccessful by gunfire, Otto fainted at that. Bell Bottom catches Gru. Because Gru has stolen the zodiac stone from Vicious Six, then Gru has to pay for it. Gru is tied up by Bell Bottom in the giant city clock. Gru's two hands are tied on two different clock hands. If the clock hands keep moving, then Gru dies. Kevin, Bob and Stuart come to Gru's aid, but Bell Bottom turns the three of them into zodiac animals. Gru screams for Kevin, Bob, and Stuart to run. Bell Bottom spouts fire. Gru panics. In the midst of Gru's panic, Wild Knuckles appear and say hello to Vicious Six. Say hello to traitors. Wild Knuckles won't let Vicious Six hurt Gru. Bell Bottom laughed mockingly. Wild Knuckles wants to help Gru? Alone? No army? Kevin, Bob, and Stuart, standing next to Wild Knuckles. They are army. The battle between Vicious Six, Wild Knuckles and minions is inevitable. While the clock hands keep moving, Gru screams in pain. Kevin, who was cornered helplessly, suddenly remembered what Master Chow had taught him about Kung Fu, and he managed to defeat one of the members of the villain Vicious Six. Bob also beat two members of the Vicious Six, while Stuart managed to hit Nunchuck. Otto, who just woke up seeing Gru tied up, immediately saves him. Wild Knuckles tried to retrieve the zodiac stone from Bella Bottom, but before the Knuckles could touch the stone, Bella threw Knuckles and shot fire at Knuckles, causing the man to fall with burns. Gru asks Vicious Six to stay away from Knuckles. Bell Bottom asked to kill Gru immediately. Vicious Six simultaneously attacked Gru. But Bob, Stuart, and Kevin also immediately protect Gru and unite their Kung Fu to beat back Vicious Six. The power of Kung Fu not only made the Vicious Six thrown, but also made the Zodiac Stone detached from Bella Bottom. Gru quickly picked up the Zodiac Stone and aimed the green light from the stone at the Vicious Six. Instantly the Vicious Six turned into a rat. Gru laughed mockingly at Vicious Six. How does it feel to be beaten by a fat kid? Gru is very proud of the minions, how they can learn Kung Fu. And the minions are welcome back. AVL cleared the place. Vicious Six put in the cage. Zodiac Stone secured. Wild Knuckles was taken to be treated by the medical team, even though he would be imprisoned for a long time, but Knuckles smiled and doubted that. Knuckles asks Gru not to worry about him. That day, Gru was present at the funeral of Wild Knuckles. With a sad face, Gru gave words of condolences about Gru being very grateful to get to know Wild Knuckles, even though they don't spend much time together. But in the midst of sadness, Gru sees someone behind a tree peeking. He is Wild Knuckles. Gru immediately understands that it was a fake death to keep Knuckles away from the authorities. Gru can't wait to learn how to fake his death one day. Of course Gru will learn from Wild Knuckles.